Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with my kitty Maverick today for a second before he runs away. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, okay, bye-bye. And so today's video is going to be an unboxing of some CLIONADH Cosmetics products. I did another video a couple of days ago unboxing just the one CLIONADH shade that I originally bought, and this is one of the jeweled multichromes called Kiln. So I'm going to sort of be swatching a whole bunch of these today. So I'm going to just include this one because I never really like swatched it on camera for you guys last time, just because it was like just the one shadow. But yeah, basically I had bought this one and then decided like a couple days later, like, no, I think I want to get some more because I just watched a few more reviews about CLIONADH and everyone just has been raving about them, so I was like, well, I think I want more than one. So I splurged a little bit and got a few more. So I've already gone through and taken all the bubble wrap off these things just because they wrap them up really, really well. So I wanted to sort of save some time and do that. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, I got 3 more of the jeweled multichromes. Actually, one of them is a pastel multichrome, and then 2 jeweled multichromes, and then the rest of them are from the Witchcraft versus Alchemy collection, I believe it's called. So they're basically their duochromes. They're a little bit, well, a lot more affordable actually. So basically all of the jeweled multichromes retail for $25 Canadian. The pastel multichromes, which come in the same kind of packaging, are a little cheaper. I think they're about $15 Canadian. And then these duochromes are, I think, $6.50 or $7 Canadian. So they're like a little bit more affordable if you want to kind of get a bigger collection of CLIONADH stuff and not like totally go way overboard in terms of money spent. So at the moment, I don't own like a Z palette or a magnetic palette of any kind. I do have a few of these e.l.f. custom compacts. They don't sell these anymore, but they're not the greatest anyways because they're not magnetic. What e.l.f. used to do, I don't even think e.l.f. sells single shadows anymore, but e.l.f. single shadows, these are 4 of my e.l.f. single shadows, right? And the shadows don't fall out because the shadows themselves, like the actual pans, have magnets on the bottom. So it's kind of the reverse of what normally happens. Like instead of the palette being magnetic, the shadows are magnetic. But what I find annoying about this is that only the e.l.f. shadows are magnetic, and all of my other single shadows, like I have several single shadows sitting here, they're not magnetic, so they don't stick in these little palettes as much. But I got a suggestion from a viewer, or a subscriber actually, Emily Rodriguez, in one of my other videos, and she told me what she had done is she took out the divider piece inside her e.l.f. One of these, so I've gone ahead and done that now. It just pops right out. So that helps because the CLIONADH shadows are square, so it wouldn't fit into the circle pans. So I've gone ahead and taken that out, and then she suggested I put like a magnetic sheet in the bottom, like just buy one from like a craft store or Amazon or something and cut it to fit and then put it in there. So I'm going to try and do that. I have not yet picked up the actual magnetic sheets, but I have just taken out the bottom of 2 of these palettes just so I have somewhere in the meantime to store all these single shadows. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and unbox these basically. So the duochromes come in one of these little plastic casings, which is good because I'm not sure I'm going to have enough room for all of them, and I don't really want them to get destroyed. CLIONADH also includes like a little sheet telling you the best way to apply the different shadows, like the jeweled multichromes in particular and the pastel multichromes, because the application process is a little bit different than a traditional shadow. You're not supposed to really blend them out as much. So let me just get rid of that box there, and I'll just show you on camera the ones I picked up. I haven't been back on their website lately, but at the time when I did buy these, they were running quite low on a lot of the jeweled multichromes. Like they were out of stock on several of them, so I couldn't get as many as maybe I would have liked, but I tried to get one of each of the like kind of color families. Like they have some that are like on the sort of on the pink side, like this one that I first got, the Kiln one. Then they had more that were in the purple range, so I got one of those, and then some that were in the turquoise kind of range, so I got one of those as well. Because I figured, like, you don't really need every variation of every single kind of color family that they have. These are a little tricky to get out of the packaging, just because, like, they're so expensive that it's like you want to be very careful not to destroy them. Just trying to get them out. It might actually be easier for me to just rip the little envelope, because I don't need to keep that anyways. That's what I'm gonna do, I think. All right, so let's rip that open. Okay. Yeah, they really pack them in here. I mean, it's good because you don't want it to get destroyed on your way, like on the way to you, I should say. I'm glad they take the time to really package them nicely. Okay, so this is the first one in addition to the shade Kiln that I already have. This is Flame Blown. It looks very blue on camera. I have lipstick on my hand. Hang on a second. Just get that off of there. Okay. Yeah, so this is Flame Blown. It looks very blue on camera, but in person, it's actually like very purple. Like it looks like violet when I look at it, but on camera it looks blue for some reason. So maybe that'll look different when I swatch it, but I'm just gonna put that one into my empty palette here. I'm not even sure if these are all gonna fit like very well into this palette, so I might be on the market for a new empty palette. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. This is so exciting. Okay. Ooh. And then this one looks very, in person it looks very green. On camera it looks very similar to that, I guess you could say, in person, like when I'm looking right at it in the pan. Kind of a turquoisey blue-green. So that one is called Anil. I think that's how you say it. I'm not too sure. Okay, let's put that one in there. So it looks like they do fit if I put one. It's hard to, like I said, this isn't magnetic, so it's really tough to show, but if I put one like the long way, like vertically, I guess, and then the other two horizontally, they almost fit perfectly across in this palette. So once it's magnetic, that might be a good option for me. Okay. So the next one is so those are the 3 jeweled multichromes. This one is the Pastel Multichrome. They have 4 different ones of these, and I was hoping to get like at least 2 of the 4, but a lot of them were sold, like I think 2 of them were sold out, and then out of the ones that were left, luckily the one I wanted the most, which is this one, Cathedral, was still there. So on camera it looks very silvery gray, but it definitely has a purple tint to it in person. So let's put that one in there too. And then these are obviously a lot easier to get out because they're just in these little plastic things. So I'll just let you know which ones I got of the duochromes. So this one is called Prophecy. Okay. Come on. This one's called Calx. Ooh, this one looks really pretty. It's like a, ooh, it looks way different on camera. These things are so bizarre because of how different they look in person compared to on camera. Sorry, my nose is running. In person it looks almost like a periwinkle, but then when I turn it on camera it's like a vibrant blue, so that's interesting. So next we have Wormwood. This is interesting because when I saw this one swatched on other people's channel, it looked totally different than this. Again, it looks very blue on It looks very blue to look at it, and this one's pretty similar to what it looks like on camera when I look at it in person, but I think it swatches a little more purple. That's at least what I remember from videos I've watched. Next is Hex. Ooh, this one looks very purple. Again, it's not translating. It looks almost bluey gray on camera, but in real life it's like a light pinky purple, which is interesting. Okay, next we have Rune. I'm really excited about this shade because it looked like online when I saw people swatching it, it looked amazing. It's like kind of like a golden deep brown. So I'm running out of space here. Definitely gonna have to find a solution for how I'm gonna store these guys. Next is Fog. Fog. So this looks very silvery blue. Looks a lot brighter on camera than it does when I just look at the pan, but we'll see how it swatches. And then we have Crystalline or Crystalline. Another very purpley blue kind of a color. And then the last one I have here is Shroom. And this one's kind of, again, like more of a brownie kind of a color. It looks very silver when I just look at it in the pan. Look like that looks like a silver on camera too, but all right, so now I'm going to get into the swatches. So I'm going to start with the Jewelled Multichromes. All right, so first we have Kiln. They swatch so nicely, eh? Yeah, such pretty shades. So that one kind of goes from pink to gold kind of thing. Next we're gonna do Flame Blown. Pretty. So that one's looking very blue on camera, but in real life it looks very purple. So these things are so deceptive. Like, it's so frustrating when you're trying to show an audience like exactly how they're going to perform, and then they look so different on camera. Luna! Luna! That's my cat, Luna. Okay, next is Anil. Wow. So that one's very much more like turquoisey green on camera. In person it's looking a lot more blue, like it's pulling a lot more blue, but yeah, these are very pretty. And here's this how the swatches look on my fingers too. They're so metallic and so shiny. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on my hand and not my face, but it's not wanting to do that. Okay, and then the last one is the Pastel Multichrome in Cathedral. Ooh, that's nice. These shadows are a little bit crumbly, I will say, but I don't really mind that too much. So that's what that looks like. Ooh, these are so pretty. I can't wait to try them on my eyes. Okay. Now I'm just gonna get this product off so I can swatch the next ones for you. Okay, so those are those. Next I will do the Duochromes. So let's start with Crystalline. Ooh, it's like a bright, it looks to me like a very vibrant purple. On camera it's looking still very silver, but it could just be the lighting in here. It does have like quite a bit of like nice, like a pastel purple almost kind of color to it. Next I'm going to do Shroom. Ooh, yeah, that's got some pink to it, I can see. Pinks and like a pink and orange, like a peachy kind of undertone over it. I really like that. I think it would look good with the lip color that I'm wearing today. Like, I feel like that would look good with it. Yeah. Very pretty. Next I will do Fog. very interesting to see how these things... Ooh, it's very like light blue, like a light blue turquoise. These duochromes are like definitely a lot more, or a lot less like bold than these jeweled multichromes. So if you're not into that super like in your face kind of look, then maybe I would suggest going with the duochromes rather than the multichromes. They're just like a little more wearable and not as like in your face with the color. So this is Calx. It's always harder to do a swatch with my pinky, so I'll try my best. Oh, this one's very blue when you apply it. Very blue. Like similar to the last color, but definitely got more bluey pink, and the other one's more greeny yellow. My lighting really sucks, guys. I wish. Oh, there. It's kind of focusing. Yeah. So that's how that looks. Okay, let me just wipe these off. And I might do the last 4 on my other arm just because I'm running out of space here. So the next one is this beautiful purple shade called Hex. I think it's got some gold in it too, so we'll see how it looks when I actually swatch it. Yeah, it's like a purple, it's like a cool tone purple almost, but with some gold reflex in it. Honestly, if you're watching this like truly for the swatches, I would suggest go check out some other videos for the swatches as well, because truly my camera isn't doing it justice. Like I don't have like a very good quality camera, and I'm just showing you guys in case you're interested. But if you're really considering buying one, don't just take my swatches. Don't take that as like all of your information about it, because it's really not doing it justice. They're so much prettier in person. This one, sorry, I should mention, is Prophecy, and it's like a pinky, it's a really pretty like pink with some gold reflex in it. Gorgeous color. So next we have Rune, and I've seen people swatch this color Rune, so I will tell you right away if it's not, and it probably won't do it justice on my camera as usual. This color is like intense, like it's really cool. It's like a grungy green kind of color. Yeah, see, like, it's pretty good. Like, I don't know. You can sort of tell what I'm talking about, but seriously, it looks way better on other people's cameras. Like, other YouTubers that have, like, a more professional setup can give you much better interpretation, or, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, they'll have a better version of these swatches for you to check out. And then the last one here is Wormwood. Ooh, see, this one is probably the weirdest one because like it's got the most shift to it. Like you can definitely even see on my crappy camera that like it goes from pink like sort of into like a turquoisey blue, and it really looks straight up turquoise like in the pan. So it's probably the most deceptive color, I would say, based on just looking at it in the pan versus once you apply it. Because once it's actually on, it's like a totally different, it's definitely got the most, I would highly suggest if you're trying to decide on one of the duochromes, definitely go with, I would say I'm blown away by Wormwood. That's like my favorite one probably, if you want my honest opinion. That one's the most transformative, that one's the most dimensional. Like it really truly is like an incredible duochrome. It almost has enough transformation in it from color to color that it belongs almost alongside the jeweled multichromes that are up here. Sorry, these first 3. Even though technically it's not in that collection, it's in the Witchcraft versus Alchemy collection of duochromes instead of the jeweled multichromes. I don't know how they decide what's a duochrome and what's a multichrome. I mean, I guess it depends on how many colors are mixed into it, but it really like, it's like, I'm gonna say that's like by far the best duochrome. That they're all great, but like that one, if you're really looking for something that is gonna have that 2 different color switch kind of a look, and you want it to be like very obvious, that Wormwood shade is incredible. Like, the fact that it's showing up on my camera, which is like absolute garbage camera, just says it all. Like, if I might even go and watch some other videos of other people swatching that particular shade just to see how their videos compare, because like I'm seeing it in person and I'm telling you, it's really cool. It's really cool. Definitely worth the, and it's one of the more affordable ones. Like I said, these ones, these jeweled multichromes, 25 bucks Canadian. But this one, Wormwood, it's like $7. It's like, for $7, that is an amazing shade. Like, I cannot wait to try that. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite CLIONADH shades now that I'm looking at all the ones I've purchased. That one might be my favorite. It's not even the most expensive. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, so that was my unboxing of all my CLIONADH products. I don't think I'll be buying any more just because of the price tag on them. They're pretty expensive. So until I use up all of these guys, I probably won't be purchasing any more. If you've got a big budget though, and you want to just buy the whole collection, like I think it's so far so good. Like, they're performing really, really well. So I would say they're totally worth it if you can afford it. Anyway, so that's all. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's brand new. Sorry, I just feel like I'm gross now, so I'm gonna have to go wash up. But I'm gonna film another video in a minute, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And thanks for watching.